That's to pay homage to all the fallen victims of the COVID-19, doctors, nurses, paramedics, first responders, family members, grocery store workers, truck drivers, criminals, people that are in prison, police officers, people from around the world. We're all innocent, man. We're all innocent. And we're all suffering. All of us are suffering from COVID-19. Sad, sad, sad situation. But anyway, this program here, it's to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. And I'm going to do my damn best to do that. Today I'm just having water. That's about it. I've already ate. I had pizza and chocolate cookies. Coke. Yeah, a little bit of pop. Well, I met a new friend yesterday, I guess it was. I think his name is Amir from Bahrain. So he's a new friend. We're going to have to offend him. That's my job. That's my job. No, let me see. Okay, I don't know if he's Muslim or not. I don't know. It's Bahrain. He asked me about Bahrain, and I knew basically about where it was at, but I was like screwing around with him. I says, in India? And he goes, no, it's in the Middle East. And Middle East, oh my God, it's a terrorist. I'm talking to a terrorist. Man, I'm talking to a terrorist. No, but I'm going to tell you something about the Muslim people. Muslim or Muslim, however you want to pronounce it. My English is pretty shitty. It's the only one I know. This is what makes me mad about the Muslims. Okay. It's happened to me more than once. It happened again just yesterday when I was talking to him. Those guys wake up Caucasian people, and they don't see anything wrong with it. Look at me, man. I need my fucking beauty sleep, guys. I'm like 20 years behind. I know, all of it isn't you, but some of it is. Okay, I was in Portland, Oregon one time, going through some classes for truck driving school. I shared a room with this Muslim there, He'd set his clock, I don't know what time, 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever. And the alarm would go off. He'd get up, take out his prayer rug, and start praying and shit like that, I have no problem with it. I have freedom of speech. He has freedom of religion. Fair is fair. Fair is fair. Okay, so he rolls up his rug. He goes back to sleep. Okay. I cannot go back to sleep. I'm in shock, What the hell just happened? That's like last night. I think his name Admir or Muhammad. I don't know what his name is. He told me, but it was late. He woke me up at midnight. Okay. I was awake for like an hour and a half before I went back to sleep. Okay. The guy in Portland, Oregon, he did it one night, we were going to be there like 3 nights or whatever. So the second night, he did it again, 3 o'clock in the morning. And he rolls up his prayer rug and he goes to sleep. He sees nothing wrong with it. That's his lifestyle and stuff like that. And I need some sleep so I can do good in class and shit like that. Because I'm pretty fucking stupid when it comes to classwork. Honest to God, I am, as you can tell. Okay, the third night's rolling around. And this is what I tell him, because I know how to fix fucking problems, I have the solution to anything. And I tell him, I say, dude, why don't you just pray before you go to bed? He didn't do it, man, And I was talking to the guy from Bahrain yesterday. He said that old people like me, we're not going to fucking change. We're fucking just old. We're not going to change, man. And he's telling me in his country that's the same way, man. People are still living in the 70s and 80s of last century, last century. And they're not going to change. So I'm thinking, okay, the Middle East, these are terrorist people, terrorists, But I'm thinking the Middle East, there's sand, there's camels, they wear the turban, shit like that. That's what I'm thinking. I've never been there. Never been to Bahrain. I've never been there. And I'm thinking, these older gentlemen or whatever, people, they lived back in the 70s, 80s, and last century. And what do they do for fun? Okay, there's camels in the Middle East. They have camels, So they just go out and watch a couple camels have sex, man. Camel fucking, man. So I'm thinking, now they're watching camels now, 40, 50 years later. That's what they do for entertainment. But I was wrong. I was wrong, people. I went and took a look at Bahrain, and some nice cities. I'm not into cities and stuff like that. It's nothing what I thought, man. I thought there would be desert and camels and stuff like that. Freaking huge cities, man. Huge cities. And I was thinking last night when he called, I told him what was it, like India? I said, is this in India? Because I'm not very good at drama. Drama. I know it's geography. I know that, but I'm trying to be funny. Geometry. I'm not very good at geometry. Geometry. I'm not very good at that. And he's probably thinking, don't those American people have no brains? But it looks like a pretty nice place, man. A little over 1 million people. Looks wonderful. It looks beautiful. The women are gorgeous, man. I was taking a look at them. I don't know if those are the women that do the belly dancing or not. I'm not for sure. But the ones here, they do the beer belly dancing. They wear the mid skirts and stuff like that. All of them are fucking fat. Most of them, anyway. Not all of them. Most of them. But when I was growing up, like in '70s and '80s, all the women were gorgeous. They had pretty good bodies and stuff like that. But in the last 40 years, all of us got pretty hefty. Like I said before, it's a 40-year spread. As soon as we start hitting 40, man, the women's butts start getting fucking 40 inches wide, and the guys start wearing size 40 pants. Every year it gets a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. But yeah, it's kind of good to talk to him. Except for his middle of the night, he was opening up. I thought he had COVID-19. I honestly did. I was feeling sorry for this dude. So I called him up, probably when he was sleeping. He didn't pick up the phone. He calls me up. I let it ring like 27 times before I fucking pick up. Because I think it's Beatrice. Some people know who Beatrice is. And I figured some crackhead's calling me, wake me up, pissing me off. So I answer the phone, and it's this guy from Bahrain. Okay. First thing I got to do is take a piss. Okay, got to put this guy on hold. Go take a piss, And it's kind of weird because at nighttime I usually don't take my phone with me ever. I don't know why I even had the phone on last night. But anyway, we got to talking and different things like that. And I thought he had COVID-19. I thought as soon as I see this guy, he's gonna have tubes up his nose and he's gonna be all white, pale, with a hack, and about ready to die. He's asking me for his last rights or respects or whatever it is, man. Fucking get this dude on there. He doesn't have COVID-19. He's probably driving a Corvette and he fucking looks 19. This dude, fuck, nice looking guy. He was opening up, I don't know if it was a bar or a sports shop or what, but he had a pool table, foosball. At one time, this is no shit, at one time, I played foosball for so many years, I would challenge anybody in the world and not lose. That's how good I was at one time in my life, for reals, man. I used to walk into bars with 1 quarter and I had my ex-wife and her girlfriend and her husband, there'd be 4 of us, but I was the only one who knew how to play foosball. Walk in there with 1 quarter, put it down. The guy who was playing, he says, let's play for a 6-pack. And I thought, fucking thank God, man. I don't have $2, man. I don't have $2 because that's what it was at the bar at the time. That's at the bar, $2 for a 6-pack. And I said, okay. And good thing I won the first game. I won the first game of foosball. And by the time we left out of that bar, he had him and his friend playing me, double or nothing, and we got up to like 3.5 cases of beer. And we walked out of the bar at 3.5 cases of beer on 1 quarter. I did that, I was playing 2 guys. I used to play foosball a lot. Okay, pool. I should have been a lot better at pool than what I was. As many games as I played, I was still shitty. But I told him about this game. We invented this back in the 70s, late 70s, called duck shoot. Okay, I'm going to explain it to you guys. See if you can see that. Okay, this is a pool table. Okay, you got 15 balls. You put 2 balls on each pocket. Can you see that? 2 balls in each pocket. Line them up. Okay, to me it'd be about 1 inch away from the hole, when you put them together. So it'd probably be 3 or 4 centimeters if you're in the fucking metric system. Okay. You put them on all. There's 12 right there. Okay. The last 3 balls right here you break. You put one. It's not a very good picture, but you put one there and the two on the side. So you line it up so maybe when you break, you're gonna knock some of these balls in. Hopefully, because if not, you're gonna fucking lose. Okay, there you go. There's your cue ball, and you shoot. Okay, it's called duck shoot. If you can see that, that's what I wrote right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. But anyway, you cannot miss. You cannot scratch. And whatever balls are left on the table, you got to pay for those. Okay. As many people want to play as possible. 2 to 10 or whatever. But anybody that wants to play, see, back in the day, it cost you 10 cents for the game just to get into the game. 10 cents. If you didn't make it to there, you lost your 10 cents automatically. If somebody cleared the table, but more likely they never did. I lost so much fucking money on this stupid game. I know I'm not ever going to play it again. But anyway, you put in your 10 cents and you shoot, and you have to clear the table. You cannot scratch, you cannot miss. Whatever balls are left on the table, back in the day, we put in a nickel for each ball. So if you don't knock anything in on the break, that's 15 times a nickel. So that's like almost $1, man. It's like 75 cents or something like that. So you can play for more money, but we played, pretty cheap. And sometimes the pots would get up to $5, $6, $7. And it's a fun game, man. It is. But I don't remember winning once. I don't remember winning one time. And I see some of the good pool players that get so pissed off because they lost a nickel. Get down to the last ball and miss a shot, scratch or whatever. And it was only a nickel, but it was fun, man. It was a fun game. And as many people can play as they want. Also noticed that Bahrain, I don't know if there's any gay guys are there or not, but I watched a video of Bahrain, the city and stuff like that. And I see these women there, and they're drinking coffee. I think it's coffee, but it's in like a shot glass, man, of coffee. Yeah, and I'm thinking, shit, that's gay. If I'm going to drink coffee, I at least want a fucking liter, Give me a quarter of a liter of fucking coffee. I don't want no fucking shot of fucking coffee. I want something to make my hair grow. But anyway, I installed a mirror. Oh, a mirror. I think that's the name. I think what it is he likes to look into the mirror a lot and just admire himself. A mirror, yeah. He's a good-looking guy, though. And COVID-19 was there, shutting everything down and stuff like that. What else is going on? I've been watching the news. Same old shit. There's no end. Okay. Like I always have think about a solution or something like that. There's a town in Texas. Not Texas, excuse me. Mexico. It's along the coast. And they have all the seaweed and stuff that goes there. Just tons and tons of it, man. Moss and seaweed and stuff like that. You have to bring in 10-wheelers. Okay, you heard of the Tide Pods. They have Tide Pods and stuff like that. This is water pods. You can take them and stick them in your mouth. And I don't know how they work because how could they dissolve in your mouth if they don't dissolve in the water? I don't get that. I don't know. Scientists figured that out. But all that seaweed, all that moss and everything like that, see, you could package stuff like this. This is probably pretty hard to be biodegradable. You know what I'm saying? But everything packaged, you can make it out of that seaweed, like the water pods. I'd have to look into it, see how they make that. But there's a town in Mexico that the seaweed just comes, and they can't get rid of it. So that's one thing. You can also make ethanol, but who wants to make ethanol? It's bad for the atmosphere and stuff like that. See, like I said, we need to get rid of the combustible engine. You're still going to drill for oil no matter what, because we have to have oil for the pavement, oil for your tires, oil to make plastics, oil for everything. We just got to get rid of the combustible engines. But I don't know if anybody's ever had one of those water pods. Have you seen them? I haven't even used Tide Pods yet. I use Tide, but I've never used Tide Pod. And they said that it's made out of algae or something like that. I'm not for sure. I can't read the questions. They're probably asking about Beatrice. That's probably what it is. I don't know. I can't read it, man, for reals. She was on here yesterday and she read it. Cracker eating a cracker. Cannibalism. Oh yeah, black on black. Why is this shit even happening, man? You know, like I've told you before, Biggie Small and Tupac were the best rappers of all time. Black on black violence killed those two people. Eminem came in and took the top spot. He's the number one rapper of all time, and he's white. And black on black violence, they won't all count forward to say who did that, you know. What the fuck is up with that shit? And then they're gonna point the fucking finger at Whitey, man. Whitey did it. Whitey did it. No, you fucking dumbass did it. You know. Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to kill somebody for nothing? You know. Somebody needs to come forward and get these people. You know. They're still out there. Those two crimes have never been solved. Somebody knows who did it. And I don't know. There's a solution to everything. You know, there's a solution. So like I was saying, that the Muslims were keeping me awake at night. Why do you pray before going to bed? It didn't make sense to them, but it made sense to me at the time. You know. A little bit of water, but I don't know if they use the Quran or the Apocrypha or the Mazara or whatever, but they're Arabic. I can't even say that word. It's like Greek and Aramaic. The writing, it's the oldest stuff in the world anyway. You know, it's kind of different, but I don't believe in religions. You know, I don't believe in religions. I believe in God, of course. I believe in Jesus Christ too. But religion just freaks me out, you know. And I can't believe how people fall for that shit. Like the Pentecostals, they go in there and speak in tongues and stuff like that. If you're speaking in tongues, everybody should know. If you like the computer can speak in tongues. Because I could be talking, and if I wanted to speak in Russian, you know, the guys on the other side just push it, translate it, and they'll translate it, or whatever, Chinese, you know. Oh yeah, another thing, like the terrorists, man. This is what's crazy. Like he called me from the Middle East. What was funny is I haven't been watching the 9/11 stuff forever and ever and ever. And yesterday I watched, it's called Ban 9/11. You know, it was kind of a good short story, you know, 35, 40 minutes of the actual events and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, yeah, these terrorists, they're not really that freaking smart. What they did is they stole that fucking idea from the Japanese, man, the old kamikazes and shit like that. And they talked these guys into it. See, the kamikazes is only room for like one person, you know. You're going to go take out a ship. You know, 2 or 3 kamikazes take out a ship or whatever. So what they do is they put 5 terrorists on a plane. Right into the World Trade Center. It did some fucking damage though, man. They did. They did some fucking damage. And around that time, I knew something was coming down, you know. Right around Y2K and shit like that, after that was over, I knew something was going to happen. It's like this stuff right here. Right around 2018, 2019, I said something serious is going to happen. I just didn't know what it was. But the COVID-19 is a man-made virus, you know. But today's Sunday, you know, a day of rest. We got to give it a day of rest, you know. Thank God. It says, keep the Sabbath holy. And Sabbath means rest. And what it really means is when you're downtime or whatever, think about God. You know, when you're not at work and stuff like that, you need to think about God. And there is a God. You know, I don't know if people think it's Allah or what's his name, Buddha or whatever, you know. But there is a God. There's only one. And we need to think about that. But today is Sunday. Thank God. Everybody stay safe. Hopefully this stuff's going to end pretty soon. I don't know. I'm just glad I'm lived long enough to see this stuff happening. You know, honestly, I am. It's like a prophecy in a way. I won't see the New World Order or the 200 million man army coming. I might, but I doubt it very much. It all depends. I'm 60 right now. Maybe you can live another 20 years. It all depends on what kind of shit I do, you know. Yeah. I could take a drink of water and blow it out my nose and drown myself or something. I don't know. But God bless. Stay safe. Beatrice will probably be on here another time. I don't know when. We'll probably do the videos outside. You know, if the wind's not blowing, that's why she did it yesterday in here, because of the sound and stuff like that. But take care. Don't give anybody any shit. Don't take any shit. And God bless. Hopefully I offended you a little bit of a mirror. That was my intention. Okay. Shut this thing off. I can never shut it off.